Guys, okay, so I have exams at the moment and I really need to be studying, but I really wanted to film this update thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I really wanted to just film this to talk because it is important to me as well as exams kind of are. Not as much as HSC because balance. Anyway, so I don't have too much time, so it's good because it won't make me ramble for like 2 hours. Okay, so I just got back from training and it was just hurdles. It was the second time I've hurdled back and I finally started hurdling again. Last week was the first time I started, last Sunday, and that was like almost 2.5 years since I last hurdled. The last time I hurdled was at Australian Junior Nationals in 2017. Since being injured, I haven't, and it's so good. Anyway, yeah, I really wanted to do like a recovery update video because a few people have been messaging me also saying like, can you update us, like what's happening? And a lot of girls message me often saying it really helps me when you talk about your own journey. It helps me with my own things like my own problems or whatever. And yeah, so I really wanted to share that. And I also thought, you know, this is something I do want to share the whole journey with, like, and keep updating as I like recover mentally, physically, get healthy again. And yeah, so yeah. So I was talking to myself in the car on the way back what I wanted to say, and I was like happy with that, but obviously I forget what I said, so let's just hope I remember. Okay, so the last few weeks has been up and down. Like when I say up and down, I consider that mainly mentally because the physical aspect of getting better is, I think it's the easy bit. Like your body can do so many things. It's constantly changing. Like you can get fit, you can lose fitness, you can gain weight, you can lose weight. Like the body bit, the physical bit is the easiest bit. It's up here. The mental bit, that's the hardest bit. So when I say like things have been going well, I mainly mean mentally. And very recently, they've been going pretty well. Like I hit it's up and down, obviously, but I hit quite a bad patch a few weeks ago when I just felt really low, and even running just made me feel like it wasn't like there was nothing that I really felt like doing. And that scared me because running, like it's my passion, it feels like my purpose, and I love so many other things in life, but a lot of the time it feels like I only love them when I have running and I feel healthy. But it makes sense that when you don't feel healthy or good, you're not gonna enjoy other things in life as well. But after that like rough patch, I've just been getting to such a better mindset where I'm like focused on being healthy and being fast again and being like athletic and feeling capable and not feeling like really dead all the time. And I have just been focusing on that so much, like being like you get one shot at life, and that's what I love doing. I love running, I love sprinting, and I miss that, and I want to have a crack at that. Like I don't want to waste my chance of living life with being obsessed with how I look or stuff like that. And I have noticed it's so hard because our society like is so focused on aesthetics and image, and it's just very shallow. Like everything is driven to what you look like. And I know I've noticed so much with work when it's like a mental battle to gain weight because, you know, mentally you have to make yourself eat. And when you're like, no, like thinking good things about yourself to like gain weight, like this is good. Everything around you, that's when I started noticing everything's about weight loss. Like it's always like, what are the best foods to lose weight? Like all these diets that are out there, like how to lose weight, like everything's about how to lose weight. There's nothing like how to gain weight. It just assumes everybody is obese or something. And it makes sense because a lot of, like, I'm pretty sure more than half of our country is overweight, which is terrible. But obviously we live in a very overweight society. But not everyone is overweight, so it's not something that needs to be like everything is driven to losing weight, because then even subconsciously you don't realize it, but everything around you is like sneaky little things about losing weight, and like you might not think that it's affecting you, but like subconsciously it might be. Like But yeah, so that's something like that's hard when everything around you is about how you look. And I'm just like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I've obsessed over how I looked for too long, and it didn't help. It didn't serve me at all. It didn't make my life any better. It made it worse. And I'd rather be happy and healthy than extremely skinny and lean. Something I wanted to mention was someone said to me, it's winter, just wear heaps of big baggy layers and just don't look at yourself. And I was like, I get that. Like, I get that point of view, and it's good not to be obsessing over like how you look. But I'm not going to do that, because what I think you should do is love yourself how you look, because that's one of the things that you need to do to stop it from happening again, and to have a good relationship with yourself is love how you look when you're healthy, instead of, you know, I'm just not going to look at myself and eat and like, I don't like how I look, but I won't look at it. Like, no, I need to not be like that, because that's how you fall into a bad mindset again, and that's how you're not happy. So I get that, but what I'm trying to do is when I look at myself, and that's not too much, like I don't want to obsessively like check that I can see my abs or whatever, but when you get a glimpse of yourself, when you're getting unchanged, when you see yourself in the mirror, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I look big just because, you know, because you don't look as thin as you used to be, instead of thinking that, changing your mindset and forcing yourself to think good things, and eventually you will think those. So looking at your body and being like, yeah, girl, like you look strong, you look healthy, like you look more muscular. Just making sure when you look in the mirror, you love what you see, and like, not just love it. You don't need to be like, yeah, I love what I see, but I mean like give love to what you see, because that's yourself. I mean, being like, I love you. I'm going to respect you, and to yourself. So like, one of the things that is also hard is I have noticed, and most people would probably be a bit body dysmorphic, or a lot, coming from an eating disorder background. I've been used to myself for over a year being able to see every ab, every vein, like every rib, and like when I gain weight and I feel big when I don't see that. Some people are like to me, oh my god, you're so skinny, and I'm like, what? No, I'm not. And then some people, when they say to you, you're still really skinny, and you don't, like, you realize you don't have you don't see yourself exactly, like the way you see yourself is different than how others see you. Maybe you don't have the best view of yourself, I guess. But yeah, one of the biggest things I've been doing lately, which has been helping my mindset, is comparing myself to how I looked like when I was like 17, 18, 16, like so like 2 to 3 years ago, around that age when I was like healthy and fit and had a period and was athletic. And that was just before, when everything, like early 18, because that's when I first started to like get bad. But before, I had heaps of problems, and I've been comparing myself to then. And that's like been my motivation at the moment. Like, I've just been looking at old photos of myself from when I was healthy, fit, I was making national finals, I felt happy, I was like mentally good, physically good, everything was fine. And I've been using that as motivation, being like, oh my gosh, look, I looked good then. You don't need to like over stress about how you look. Just like remember how you feel, remember how you felt. And I remember it felt so good to be fast and strong, and that's what I love. And I was like, no, like let's get back there. And another thing I noticed when I was comparing it, because when I was in a really bad mindset, I couldn't look at photos from before I was extremely lean and skinny, because I'd be like, oh my god, I was so big. But now I'm like looking back in a better mindset, remembering how fit and healthy I was, and I was just like, I was like always thin and athletic. Like obviously I was like an athlete, but like I was always skinny. So I was like, I don't know what made me get into such a bad place. But I've just been working so hard on being like okay with, or not even okay, I've been working hard on being happy with my body gaining weight.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your
like I just remind myself, I want to hurdle and be fast again. And I love running so much, and I can't do it properly when I am underweight because I've been sick. Like, you feel terrible and your body is breaking down, and I want to be healthy. And you can't sprint fast when you're extremely underweight and breaking down all the time. And I want to like give myself a real crack at trying to be fast again. And if I don't get fast again, then I know I can get fit and I'll go up in distance, but like that's like a last resort. And I'm not going to look the same. I'm older, I have more muscle mass, like I am going to be stronger because I hadn't even been doing stuff in the gym and stuff. But I wasn't obsessed with undereating and overtraining. So that is something that has helped me so much with being like, let's just get healthy. Like, another thing is with the whole like society being obsessed with body image, no one cares except yourself. Like, if you're stressed about how you look, nobody else cares. Nobody else cares. Like, it's all in your head. If you hate yourself or love yourself, like how you look, that's going to be the only person affected by that is you. If you love yourself and you're happy, then you're going to be happy. And if you don't, then you're not going to be happy. Like, it's all you that it affects. So you're just going to think, you know what, no one else cares. If I'm happy with me, then that's all that matters. So I'm just trying to work on like what is important. I'm like, you know what, if I don't look that way but I'm feeling good and fast again, then that is so much better. And it's just very mental. And yeah, so it's been going pretty well. Like, it felt so good to be hurdling again. I'm only training 2 days a week with my coach at the moment, and she wants me to get to a healthy weight, like get to about 53 kilos, which is when I last had a period, before I can start full program with her again. And that's also motivation. I'm like, you know what, like, stuff this is like my life. This is your only life. Why am I gonna, no, I'm not going to spend my life obsessed with how I look or food, or like scared about how I look and like being obsessed with that, when I could do it running fast or doing something I love that gives me meaning and purpose in life, and being happy with that. And yeah, so that's another motivation to like push yourself. And it sounds silly to a lot of people where it's like you're scared of certain foods, so you have to push yourself to eat more, but it happens. And yeah, another thing, like I just like recently when I've been in this good mindset, like I've just been waking up and thinking like I don't know, at some moments I'll just have really clear mind moments. And I sometimes had this when I was in a really bad space. Like, I would have a clear moment, like, what am I doing? Like, or I'd think about what my younger self would have said and been like, why would you do that? Like, how could you let yourself do that? But I would just have clear moments lately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I need to rest and eat heaps. Like, I can't believe I've done this to my body. Like, this is crazy. And like, I don't know, I've just like had some clear moments where I'm like, I need to eat so much more. Like, and I don't know, like I've just been in a better mindset. Like, I just woke up one morning and I was like, I'm going to use half a cup of oats instead of a third of a cup of oats when I make oats, which is nothing. A third of a cup's nothing, but I did that when I was in like a bad mindset. Like, I know I don't measure calories or anything now, but some things like oats, when you measure like the quantity between oats and milk, almond milk, I just specified that I have almond milk. I just like those type of things where you do measure it. I was just like, have more, and don't overthink it. Like, not should I have more? I was just like, I need more, I'm hungry. And then I was like, when I was like putting peanut butter on top, I was like, heaps. And I just got into a mindset where I was like, you need to fix yourself. And I was reading a lot of things on, I'm on this like amenorrhea recovery page, a lot of girls who've lost periods and are taking time to get back. And it's disordered eating for majority of people. A lot of them were just like, you saying all this stuff about going all in, like you just need to stop exercising and just eat so much. And all of it said a minimum of 2,500 calories a day, which is like a lot for someone who has been afraid of eating a lot, I guess. But I don't know, I just got into a mindset where like, I'm not, obviously part of all in for me isn't stopping exercise, but it is reducing training. Like, I'm not allowed to train more until I'm a healthy weight. And that was hard, but I'm being okay with that because like, being good at it is important to me, and feeling good. Like, I'm not going to get anywhere like this. Oh my gosh, another thing I know that has recently just hit me was my coach. So like last year when she had like a meeting with all the senior girls, which is like basically this teenage group of our squad who like she considers like that, I don't know, she has like an elite group. Not that we're elite, I don't want to use the word like elite, but like, I don't know, just like the girls that will run at nationals and at the teenage group of our squad. and she has like a meeting to like plan out, you know, training and stuff. And last year I went and like wasn't really included. She was like, Imi, it doesn't apply to you because like you have to get healthy and also because of injury. And this year she was like, she told me about it, but she's like, you're not being left out, but it's not applying to you yet because we can't start training or stuff like that until you're healthy. And I was like, yeah, thank you for telling me, like, that's fine. But then I thought to myself later, I was like, I let myself do that. Like, it's been a year and I'm in the same place. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. A year has passed. No, like, this isn't happening. And I was just like, stuff it. I need to get healthy and allow myself to be healthy again. And yeah, so I haven't been going all in the aspect of eat what you want, train, and sleep all day. I'm just trying to like be healthy and be more like what I used to do. Like, obviously training's backed off a lot until I feel a lot better and I'm healthier. But like I'm still eating whole healthy foods, but I'm just trying to like eat lots more. Sometimes when I'm like not even hungry, I'm like, look, I know I need to eat more. And I'm not always in a good mindset. Like sometimes I'll go through a day where I'm like, haven't had that many calories, and I'll be like, should I have a snack? No, don't do it. And then I'm like, just do it, whatever. Like it sounds silly, but it happens. But yeah, so I'm just trying to eat nutrient dense whole foods, dense foods. So having more calories of nutrient dense foods, and then just training less. But I still have been training, and I've been doing a lot more like speed, explosive stuff, strength stuff, just because that is the stuff that doesn't burn heaps of calories. And it's the stuff that I need to get faster again because I lost so much speed. Because like fitness, I know I can get, but speed, I don't know if I can get like fast, but I'm going to have a crack. And you can only find out by trying. And if I don't, then I'll try and get fit again. I mean, I'll get fit again, not try. Lol. Anyway, but yeah, so that was just a little update. I have to stop talking now because it's almost been 20 minutes and I have to study and like low-key stressing. But yeah, so I've just been doing stuff like to get strong, and you know, like my push-ups have gotten so much better. I'll show you. See? Yeah, the girls. Like I've been only letting myself do push-ups that I only count my push-up reps now when I go chest to ground. And if I don't go chest to ground, I don't count that as a rep. And if I can't do that many, then I won't do that many. But then I make sure I force myself to add more every time. And that's the only way to get stronger and better at them. But yeah, so I definitely want to keep updating, like do more of a like recovery journey, getting my period back and how everything's going, and being athletic again. So yeah. Also with the whole eating more nutrient dense foods, so basically there's so many good foods that you can have that have high calories but they're good for you. And one of these things I discovered, because I like having a lot of like healthy health bars, like, you know, like bliss balls and stuff. But one of the things, oh yeah, I'm gonna make my bliss ball recipe and post that. One of the things I discovered recently was this like wow cacao thing. It was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. I have the packet. Actually, no. I took a video of it when I was eating it.
Your chin next to my chin.
It was like, oh my gosh, like when I eat something I've explained before from a packet, I just read the ingredients, and if it's all whole foods, then I'll have it. And the ingredients were like dates, cacao powder, cacao nibs, coconut, like it was all healthy whole foods and no sugar or anything. Like obviously there's sugar in dates, but like as in no added processed sugars. It was just like natural fruit sugar. And it literally is my favorite food. Like, oh my gosh. It was like, I can't even explain. Like I don't even, whew. Anyway, so just having more of those yummy, healthy foods and being like, you need this, it's going to help you get to where you need to be and want to be. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep tuned. I want to share this recovery journey with you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching.